That little thing makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, because he wants his
Mama.
I'm hungry. And we're late. When are we eating right now?
Look at that. No wonder they have problems. See that cow chewing on that hose?
Welcome back to the Backyard Homesteader. I'm Priscilla, and I'm so excited that you're back with us for video number 2 of my visit to Justin Rhodes' farm. Today we're going to go milk the cows, and they're not too happy with us because we caused a delay because we just have all these questions. But come on, come along. It's a blast. You're going to have fun. Here we go.
Good job, Winnie. Good job.
Hey, she says. Okay, so the cows get excited, you know? The cows, you look around, they don't have any internet. This is their excitement. Okay? This is real exciting today. All these people. This daily move. Let's get a little treat of the alfalfa. This is big time. My little, okay, so I'm having problems. You wouldn't be farming without problems. Yeah. Tell yourself that. I went to see Joel once at Polyface Farm, and we were walking around, we were filming something or another. And we were walking in between things like we just did. We walked from the barn up here, we were walking between something. And he said, "You ever run out of material for your vlog?" I said, "Yo, put out a lot of vlogs. We're at like 2,700 vlogs." And I said, "Joel, do I ever run out of problems?" They lie. Look. All right, there we go. Now we got a swampy area here, but thank goodness that's coming from the top of the mountain.
Woohoo!
It just keeps on coming. So this is not like I'm draining the well or anything. I'm gonna go in here and get stud muffin over. Everybody's not getting milk, which is stud muffin and Flossie. Hey, who thought it was this steep?
No way.
I don't know how I'm gonna
Crazy.
communicate that better. 'Cause everybody comes here,
Right?
and then they're like, "It's a lot steeper than it looks." And what about up there, guys? It just keeps even getting steeper. So it's about 30. We're on about a 30% grade right here. Up there, it's about 35%. That's about as steep as I want to go. So we're clearing in woods anywhere that's this steep or less for pasture. So what I got to do this morning is we're going to get the non-milkers over to the next paddock, and then they won't bother us when we milk everybody that's left. We have
Goodness, what's going on?
honey's little calf separated so that the milk is built up overnight. We'll still actually have milk. There's honey right there on the right, and there's vanilla walking down the. Hopefully that's foreshadowing of all the vanilla ice cream.
Oh,
So if they turn, the cows, they don't have any internet, but they also don't have any delayed gratification. They will turn this water around, and therefore it stops feeling, and they're starving. They'll also eat their own shade trees. We're trying to grow some shade trees.
That little thing makes a lot of noise.
Because he wants his
Mama.
That's hungry. And we're late. Normally eating by now.
Look at that. No wonder they have problems. You see that cow chewing on that hose?
Just took a moment to water the gravity feed down to the tank. I think it must have been finished going around on yeah. I'm gonna let her have her drink. Alright.
Sweet Lily.
Wherever Mr. Brown's shoes are. Yep. We went to the dentist the other day. And the dentist said, "Where are your shoes, Mr. Brown?" I said, "I read a book about that. If you can tell me where they are, I'll give you $100. That's the dentist with no shoes. We gave up a long time ago. I'm going to let her keep drinking. It'll be easier to move if she's happy. Likely follow him. And that's the thing too, guys. If you're in your house, you're most likely going to have to deal with your most dominant cow first. Not most likely. You're going to have to deal with your most dominant cow first. So we're going to have to get Stud Muffin moving. She won't pass him. There's some rule. There's some unwritten rule. A subordinate does not pass a dominant. I had to learn that the hard way. Same thing with milking. You want to milk your dominant one first. There's all kinds of problems if you don't. They'll get jealous. They'll try to. If you put the subordinate cow in that stanchion and the dominant cow was out, it would come and bother her, and she wouldn't be able to escape. She's in the net. You know, she's in the stanchion. Scott, good morning. Trying to get everybody's name before we're done. Yeah, the bull's here all year round. So they'll have a baby.
Lily in her bare feet.
And then as soon as she's able to come back into heat, they come into what you call heat every 3 weeks.
Why them kids are
And
so
then
healthy.
during every 3 weeks for about 3 days, and then for 12 hours of that, she'll stand still for him. And a breeder, she's 9 months. She's got a baby. She has a baby, and usually it takes them 3, 6, 12 weeks for them to come into heat again. And so we feel like whenever she can come in heat again, you can have at it. Heard all this before. We only have one milk cow. You dry them off 2 months before they're due to let them put all the energy into bring that calf. Then you're without milk. So that's why we have to stack. We're never without milk. Somebody asked me, I think it was Homestead Living magazine, they wanted to do a preservation. They wanted me to talk about food preservation. So I thought, how am I going to do this? Because we don't really hey guys. They want me to do food. So anyway, I finally figured out the dairy cows, the ultimate food preservation. It's food on hook. It's milk on tap. No canning, no freezing. Go out there and get some milk. And a gallon a day, just a gallon a day would be 8 pounds a day. Yeah, you can bring that up. So we're getting it between the 2 and 2.5 gallons. We're at like 24. Maybe it's not 24. Maybe it's, I don't know. You're not supposed to do math in post. Is it 20? No, I got you. You really bought me a club. For a fight. Pretty cool, right? Come on. It's amazing what they'll do if you just have a little I had somebody volunteer out here the other day. They picked up this little like 8-inch plastic tree, and that worked.
Holy crap.
Y'all two. What is your name? Well, hold on. We're not gonna have that much fun yet. We're going to Sally and getting the pans out.
Oh.
You guys are ready. You guys are ready. Okay, I owe you something. All right. You gotta go back to Sally down there by the back. There should be 2 rubber pans in the back of her. Please go get them. Okay, what are your names?
Corey.
Corey. Pasquale. Pasquale. Okay, where are you from?
Winston-Salem.
Okay. Who's got the soap? The pan? Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. So we got our dominant cow in the stanchion. We're good. We can relax. Take our time now. I spilled a little bit. I feel bad because she could have just kept eating this and not gone in the stanchion. But she's such in a habit, we were lucky. She went for it. Okay. We're going to brush her off first. You typically go to the cow's right side, especially if you're right-handed. You notice how I'm standing right here next to her. So she kicks just like this instead of, which the second one would hurt a lot worse. Ask my nose.
Yeah, ask my nose.
Who's got the cloths? Matt? No, Steve. Matt, you have the cloths? Yep. Tumbler. We've got a mix of Castile soap with warm water in our Yeti tumbler. Warm, we're going to wash off her teeth. You got to go hard. If you go too light, it just tickles. You want to take it easy because you're thinking she's a human, but she's not. She's a cow. You got to go kind of rough. She doesn't have the nerve endings we have in her hide. She got a lot more nerve endings. I'm getting the tip of it too. I'm washing off the tip. That's where she's going to create a nature's plug there. Keep bacteria from going up in there. Well, that's why you got to get it off. There's a little divot in the end of the teeth. Okay? But these cows keep pretty clean. Flossie likes to lay in her own swat. Then you got to wash a lot. You don't get sick from raw milk. You get sick from poop getting in raw milk. And you don't really get sick from grass-fed poop getting in raw milk. You get sick from grain-fed poop in raw milk. The grain helps arbor that, the stuff that, if you want to get into the details, talk to Rebecca, but the grain helps arbor. Is that dried already? Every day is bring your kid to work day on the homestead. Okay, we're ready. So now, you notice I just gave her a little bit of feed. Get her in there. It's time to clean, and now we're gonna give her feed, and it's like a sand dial. We flip the sand dial, and we only have until she's done for her to stand real still, especially Honey, okay? There's other ones like Flossie, even though she's so ornery, she would just stand there still even when she's done. But Honey, she gets ready to go after she's done here. So we're gonna give her just alfalfa. These are 100% grass-fed cows. So we'll do about 5 pounds of alfalfa pellets. And then we're gonna put RC Gold. This is a probiotic. We'll sprinkle that on our feed, and then we have maybe a cup of apple cider vinegar. We have that in these Nalgene's BPA-free bottles. This is really good. Glass, probably not such a good idea. I should probably get a Nalgene because this glass is eventually gonna break. We just turned the sand dial. Up. Normally, we are milking this one at the same time. Not throw it off too fast. You want to go ahead and get her started? They're going to go ahead and get her started. I don't want to throw them off too much. I was thinking we would just do one at a time, but it's too much. We're throwing off the routine too much. So we'll stick with what we do. Hey. Go, right there. Notice I'm milking her uphill. Her feet will naturally be further back if she's standing uphill. If she's standing downhill, her feet would be forward and I wouldn't be able to get to the udders. The udders are very well exposed right there with her feet downhill more. It's all these little things. You don't have to know all these little things before you start. You'll learn them as you go. First time you milk, he says, nope. Y'all, since I sent you on that, you start short. Go to the side. What are y'all going to do? 40. That's wall. How am I going to remember that? That's wall. I usually try to associate somebody else right now. 40. That's wall. What does that mean? showing me the sign for the American Sign Language for milk. It's that. It's definitely not this. That means something nasty, but if you, that's ironic. That's true, because when you're milking, you actually don't want to pull down. A lot of people come out here and they're pulling on the teat. I'm like, no, just squeeze. What I'm doing here is I'm grabbing a teat and I'm cutting off. I'm first squeezing at the top, and then I'm doing like this, and then I'm going down, squeezing as I go. You learn that technique. I mean, you can get it done at first, just squeezing, but basically imagine a balloon. You're trying to get water out of it, but you don't. You've got to block. She's only got this little tip at the end, so you've got to block the milk from going back up. So that's why you pinch it off at the top, and then you squeeze with the bottom parts of your hand. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna let little Honey's calf over. Good thing there's a bunch of yous here today, because I have to open it from here. You two stand right here. Jen and...
Woohoo! Good job, Justin.
We're going to get them out of the way.
You're the ones with horns. You should be the ones.
I know. Oh, goodness.
Where you want them to go? To here?
This little calf's going to come through.
This little one. Come on. Little one.
We got to get these guys out of the way. Stand up a little higher, actually. They don't know what to think, all these people.
Right?
There she goes.
There we go. All right, don't look at it. There we go.
Yeehaw!
What are you doing, my mom?
They're like, wait a minute.
Austin, you keep chasing her over to her mom. Thank you, guys. You were a good fence.
Found my niche in life.
There you go, right? I'm a fence!
You gotta figure out what you're good at, you know?
Right? All those hidden gifts we got. Goodness.
Just 2 days. We did it in like 12 hours. No, not even
Sun's coming up, Dad.
Okay, who wants the funnest, one of the funnest jobs that never gets old? They're chores. They hadn't done a chore yet. Okay. Now,
Of course it's not. It's
Natasha.
not volunteered. Yes, sir.
Got it.
You got it.
Angie. They never asked me. Yeah, that's why I don't know. Okay, you guys still be your wall.
Okay.
You guys still be a wall. We want him to come. We want him to come in the shoe part. Now you go stand up there. Actually, you follow me. You're gonna be me today. And in a minute, we're gonna call it.
Oh, yeah. That is the best part.
Go ahead.
Call them.
Cheep, 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 cheep.
Every animal knows how this works. They're like, when you get with a program there.
Dang.
And off they go. Oh, is that the one with the foot?
Give him enough time to shoot.
No, that one's only
Nothing to compare to that.
We're having a problem with Nacho, you see. We're hoping that's what he is. He is servicing about a dozen ladies. Store thinks he's got a little bug, or he has been very busy and he's pulled some muscles.
He did it to himself. What you get?
He wasn't complaining at the time.
Consequences.
We'll see what happens.
Aw.
We definitely need our male sheep to be strong, and we need him to kick this, because if he's going to be breeding and we're going to be keeping those offspring, we want them to be naturally strong and thriving here.
How old is he?
Nacho's not that old. He's actually trying to roll over too. Some guys are all there. He might be 3 or 4. It's not age. He's certainly not old. He was somewhere.
So what kind of charger do you charge
I use the company's not around for me. Speed right.
He's not gonna pull his water over?
As much as we can afford.
Justin. Justin. Water?
Oh yeah, that's good. You guys, yeah, undo that. We might dump it because
I had a feeling you were gonna do that. I'm getting out of your way.
we're in there. Oh, and I don't need to put that up yet. We'll scatter. Volunteer, get the sheep shawl. Somebody who hadn't done a chore yet. Okay, what's your name in the pink? Blake. Clayton? Blake. Blake. Okay. Jump it. Yeah, dump it.
Watch out.
Watch out downstream.
Justin, you need the mineral shawl too?
Yeah, we need like 4 or 5 volunteers to
Go
move
get
that
Jen.
mineral sled. Normally we move it with Sally, but with 80 people here, I think we can do it. Okay, so look, this is.
Oh, I'll get out of the way. I'm sorry.
Put our water next to the. That way, it's out here. 1, they're going to trip on the cord, pull it out. 2, they're just going to bother. They're just going to bother the net. And you want that auto feeder downhill. Because the water fills up, and that's what shuts it off. If it's up here, the trough will never shut off. That's what happened this morning. The cows moved it.
Oh, shoot.
imagine if my grandpa, who first farmed this land, could have Onyx hunt and see wherever he is on the property, find his property line, know where to put up his fence, have leaf snap the app and figure out what any kind of tree or plant is. Maybe he would actually use the level that you can get on your phone. He maybe would have leveled the old barn over there, but it seemed to work out okay.
So, another question.
Yeah.
I know you said you're getting more pasture. Is it because you want more animals? Or?
Yeah, so right now we have about 12 acres of pasture. That's not quite enough for this amount of animals. It's certainly not for feeding them all winter. So what if I want to get to a stockpile system where I don't even have to get hay? Right now we have to get hay. So 2 acres per cow in this climate east of the Mississippi if you're going to feed hay in the winter. 5 acres per cow if you don't want to feed hay in the winter and you want a stockpile like Greg Judy, somebody like that. Okay, stockpile means about this time of the year you would rest the pasture and you would graze other places, and it grows up and stops growing about Thanksgiving, but you have enough there, and it's there, and you just graze that then in the winter. So with all this, I'm 44, and I think through COVID that was the first time food shortages entered my vernacular. So then that could be something that is real, not even in an emergency. There could be a plug up in grain, New Country Organic or whatever, from a drought or whatever. It doesn't even have to be this like big doomsday event. So, and then on our health journey, we're realizing we're wanting to eat more and more ruminants, which are animals that don't eat grain. And so we're like, following our heart, let's clear more pasture so that we can have more ruminants. And you don't have to worry about grain or any outside. They don't care when the power goes out. They don't care when it's raining real hard. They don't care who's president. They don't care. They just keep on pooping and keep on producing milk and keep on mating like there's no tomorrow. And we're going to take advantage of that. And get more grass, because if the grass is not growing, we got real big problems. And so, okay, if the sun's not shining and the grass is not growing, it's over anyway. There's not even anything to do. So we're transitioning to more and more ruminants. And what's cool about this, you saw that skim milk at the pigs. And my fridge is starting to full. So in a minute, I'm going to take this milk. I'm going to filter it out. I'm going to run it through a filter. And I'm going to put milk in there. Milk's sitting in there, and then about that much cream in a half-a-gallon jar is going to develop. And I'm going to scoop that off and run it cream. So first of all, the kids drink the milk, fresh off hoof, no need to store it. Then we make yogurt. That's the next easiest thing. And then we drink cream. And we make ice cream from our cream. And then if we have any left over, then you can make butter with that cream. And then eventually you could get into cheeses. So many different things. But the blessing is you harvest that cream, maybe a quarter of it, a third of it is cream. What do you do with the rest? It's skim. People don't know this, but nothing will fatten somebody more than skim. You need that whole milk. Fat doesn't create fat. Okay, fat doesn't make you fat. You need that whole milk. But you take that, what are you going to do with all the skim? Pigs. Then the pigs can also end up, you could throw pigs manure and they could wallow in it. We did that when pigs were in the pig pork. They actually eat some of it. Those cows are not good digesters. It's nature's greatest miracle, turning that kind of stuff into bacon and sausage. Dead chickens, whatever. So one time we were getting feeder pigs in the spring and harvesting in the fall. And that's great for a beginner. That's how we started. But then you have cows, and you're like, the pigs are gone. What are we going to do with all the skim milk? So then we started doing pigs all year round. And we barely feed, not that big old pig and his mate, Beefcake, and Mrs. Cake, anything. We feed them our garden scraps, we feed them our skim milk, and our kitchen scraps. Every once in a while we have to supplement with feed. So if you're going to have dairy cow, you're going to want a couple of cows. Back in the day, in the old time, $50,000, $60,000. That'd be like buying this for $30,000. That's not gonna happen. This is worth. It's now worth probably $4.5 million. Whatever.
Wow.
In this area, things are going for $30,000, $60,000 an acre.
Sorry.
That's why you don't see any farms around here. All the farms are gone. It's now development and stuff like that. What you need?
Where you want it?
Oh, that's good. Lay it here, and the kids will get it if they start. So thank you. Look, they already picked up the net.
Oh, she's still working on that.
For hire? You for hire? Okay. Any other questions before we'll take a break? What we'll do after this is start with the shorts. We'll take a little break. You got muffins, you got coffee, and then we'll start our tour here in about 15 minutes. But any questions while we're out here at the cows? We won't need to come back out here on the tour. Nothing? Okay.
Okay, that's it for today. Make sure, if you aren't a subscriber yet, why not? Come on, subscribe and just hit that little notification bell so that you do know when my next video gets uploaded. Yeah, next I think we're gonna have, I think it's the back part of the property, or maybe, yeah, I think we're at the back part of the property in the next video. So you're gonna want to see it, so don't miss it. We'll see you then. Mwah. Bye now.